they talk too much.
Strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. And a short kick, taking it about this good here at the 30-yard line. And out comes Matt Ryan, ready to... They were facing a defense that has struggled this year, the 49ers, and they dominated, putting up 41 points. Matt Ryan threw a couple of... This is a guy that you say, not only having a great year, but a good guy to talk to in the production meetings, isn't he?
He's fantastic. Everything about Matt Ryan, because he gets that we have a job to do. He loves football, loves talking about it. He's not going to give away any state secrets. He's smarter than that. But he also is going to take his time and think about his answers and try and give you something. I really like that about him. Or even better, his game. 32 touchdown passes this year against 7 interceptions through Week 15.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. On second down, Ryan hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They go play action here on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Second and 10 now. Ryan. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Throwing again, Ryan. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to...
Well, Ryan's trying to fit this one into his favorite target. It was once Tony Gonzalez. Then, of course, Roddy White. No question who it is nowadays. Mr. Julio Jones. But this one doesn't get there.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he fires one that's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll run with a second-year man. It's Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that'll be good for a San Diego first down. Gordon, of course, injured his hip in Week 14, sitting just 3 yards shy of 1,000.
That's powerful motivation to come back from an injury, isn't it? And he's going to have an opportunity, it sounds like, to get that done and get his first 1,000-yard season as a pro. What a bounce back from 2015 as a rookie, where he had plenty of struggles, to 2016, where he was a huge factor in any type of success San Diego had. Melvin Gordon's rookie year was a far cry from his last season at Wisconsin, wasn't it?
Boy, it was. Yeah, we got the numbers right here. 3.5 yards per carry, 641 yards, no touchdown.
Well, I think his team is really looking to do things to help him break out and get back to that Wisconsin form in 2016. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Gordon on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Paul Warlow in to make the tackle. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They keep it on the ground. Hillman. And he's stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. On the tackle that time, Tyson Jackson.
Well, so many times we look at a bow and establish defensive guys. Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 3rd down, Rivers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So now on 4th down, on comes Josh Lambo and the field goal unit for the Chargers. And Lambo will put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's... Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
In Week 14, Devontae Freeman had 6 carries for 6 yards. You think he spent a long week burning for more carries and a chance to redeem himself a little bit?
He got it. What do you have in Week 15? 20 for 139, I think.
And 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, 3 touchdowns.
He actually had a fumble on the goal line early in the game and was very upset, thinking he may not get the same number of carries that Tevin Coleman would get them, but he bounced back with a vengeance, and boy, did he run angry.
They call it a get-right game, and he got right. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I know it's a word that we tend to overuse.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. On second down, here's Ryan. And this one brought in by the rookie Hooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And a cut, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 40 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for some.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
And here now come the Falcons. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on our...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. 2nd rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. But A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now San Diego getting set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
The analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 41 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Here's Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They come up in an offset eye. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He's got his man on the crossing route. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Almost had him.
And Lambo will put this one through. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
What?
Quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Brandon, I think the NFL in recent years made an absolute brilliant tactical decision, and that was to move a lot of the divisional games to the end of the year in hopes that it would mean something. And, you know, remember at that time it was, hey, we don't want people to rest players down the stretch. Well, I think it's worked brilliantly because we've got some big-time games potentially showing up here at the end of 2016.
Adds intrigue in some big games. Intrigue also, though, because even if you've got two teams that maybe are having bad seasons, they're usually rivals, and that helps at the gate.
It certainly does. Helps in a lot of ways, even if you're not playing for a playoff spot. As you said, if you're a rival, it still gets the interest of the fans. 17
yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't a primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Ryan.
Oh! I just got rid of it there. I was like, man, coming.
Marco, the fullback, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that but it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
On third down, Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Just
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Rivers. He's going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Throwing Rivers. He's going to try and go deep again.
I just tried to
and that's
undercut
caught inside the 35.
You saw that? Yeah! I fucking totally drew
Touchdown, San Diego.
I went up and I tried to undercut it.
Williams, 75 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first down, Ryan. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on the pickup. And the Falcons are going to get a first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
Go.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Do I go for the end zone? Do I go field goal?
And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play.
46 yards. I think I can kick it. It's going to be harder with this fucking whatever.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
They got it.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime here in Houston in what so far has been a very one-sided Super Bowl 51. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley. Do you seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. 3rd quarter action now. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Penalize this bitch again. That's me, isn't it? All right, starting the second half. I'm all right with this. We need points. I can't take it easy.
They come out here in the eye. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Rivers, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking
Yes!
it. Incomplete. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case...
And how about this, a fake? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kamal Ishmael. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice chirping about, you know, you split quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Now we take a glance at the possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where you're headed. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The rookie from Ohio State, Joey Bosa, in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys. I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And complete. The
he was so open and he didn't.
And brings up 4th down.
You gotta be kidding me.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Matt Bosher now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Returning, it's Benjamin. A strong running. A good return there, calling 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And quickly, they get to the line. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. Evades the tackler and has some space.
Get out of bounds.
A big gain that time for the Chargers. 32 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
First down, Rivers.
Yeah.
Shreds the tackle to the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Off the end.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. As Ike did in high school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Oh, what the fuck?
I
mean, I don't understand why he didn't jump. I don't know, but I knew he jumped. I was trying to immediately when
at the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the Charger defense now making their way back out onto the field. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of, great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out, you feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And he motions the wide receiver. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman.
Still! Oh, I thought I had you and I went through the hole and I saw the guy.
It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
I read the whole purpose.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an offset eye. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Cuts it out to the sideline. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
They'll run. It's the fullback, DeMarco. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now they send a man in motion right. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Still 2nd down.
They come up in an offset eye. And now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. DeMarco. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Patrick DeMarco taking it in. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. 2nd time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score.
Now after the not what?
Fielded about a yard deep.
Close enough.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now here's the Falcons defense getting set to go again. At 4 takeaways now. Last one, the interception on that previous drive.
Okay, work with me on this one because I think we've got to do the highlight video at the end of the season. Can you imagine putting this together? The high energy, the impact, all these takeaways cut into one sequence? I think they'll love seeing that on the big screen.
It's not like that the whole time. He was plowing through everything.
They're going to try to get
another 4 guys
on this defensive stand. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back.
Yes! User pick. See? Switch that guy.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A group effort there, a bunch of Charger defenders there to make the stop.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Defense. Still 2nd down.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
When the offense facing a 3rd and 6. They go play action with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Third down and 3. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And Jones has it over the middle. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. 2 minutes to go in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. We're back to crown a champion after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down Atlanta.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it.
Oh!
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Freeman again.
Clear them out.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And they are going to score again.
The fucking huge hole!
Touchdown as they just added their total.
He had the
And to
fucking
me, that's
little
also
house
allows
in
you to
there.
start
You know, you
grading
didn't look at
widely
stack
on
everyone
your
in there.
sideline. I
Wow.
think they pretty much locked this one away.
My dude,
That's the
I
clincher,
had no
the
line.
proverbial
I had no
icing
line.
on
Well, I
the
would have
cake,
just
if you
thrown the
will.
ball. I was ready because you put me from the box. I was out of the pass.
It's on your arm, but it wasn't.
Bryant now to tack on the extra point.
But I was just counting people up and there was more in the box.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
That's probably 2 tight ends in the fucking back there.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now San Diego getting set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us. Playing the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Shift together here from the D-line. Rivers.
Oh, I had it.
Desperation throw deep. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. The rookie Deion Jones picked it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Ryan wants to throw it. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons.
Drop some big. That was the best moment of their career at the end
And the Super Bowl champions, that immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture. That your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Let's play something in the game that's good enough.
Let's play some people.
Look, I scored 1 goal that you gave me in 3 games, and I just got blown out 45-13, so I suck at all games tonight, I think.
Someone's watching us right now.
Hello.
Sorry, whoever's watching us. We got to turn this off.
New game.